Thank you, Kyle. When you think Thanksgiving, there are many things to be thankful for, but most homeowners would expect insects to not join that list. Now, here to explain why they could, we're joined by Keith Kepplin with Truly Nolan Pest Control. Keith, I can't think of a single bug that I'm thankful for, but that should be different.
That's right. Yeah, thanks for having me this morning. There are, most people, when they think about insects, think about, let's get rid of them all. But typically, particularly in the summertime, when we're having a garden and stuff like that, there are actually some very beneficial bugs that we can be thankful for.
So those bugs would help with what? When you're growing things in the soil, they'd help with nutritional aspects of the soil?
They certainly can. Most everybody's familiar with the ladybug. The ladybug will eat aphids and other types of larvae and eggs that are damaging to our gardens and stuff like that in the summertime. So ladybugs are one very beneficial insect. Everybody might be also familiar with the praying mantis. They lie in wait for all kinds of different prey.
They're kind of scary if you come across them sitting, next to a dumpster or something.
They are kind of scary. Matter of fact, the praying mantis is the only insect that can turn its head all the way around 180 degrees. So sometimes that freaks people out a little bit. But they do a good job of getting rid of pests for us as well. Along with some other ones too.
And I would imagine earthworms are probably pretty good too, right, for the soil?
Earthworms are very, very good for the soil. They're very beneficial. Most people, including myself, like to put the worms that we find in our gardens, and they do a good job for the soil and the organic matter. There are wasps and, of course, honeybees. Everybody's familiar with the stings of a honeybee, but they also pollinate our crops and do a great job for us, our flowers.
So as we start to spend more and more time inside as the weather turns a little cold, how do we keep those good bugs, but then keep those bad bugs outside of our house?
Well, I can certainly help you with the bad bugs when you get them in your home, but the beneficial bugs, they tend to overwinter in the soil or in, decaying logs or something like that, and they'll come back out in the springtime. As a matter of fact, some people think spiders are all bad, but spiders are actually also a beneficial insect for us, and keeping away all the other pests. So if you have a spider around the house, it's probably not a bad thing.
And those are more prevalent in the wintertime, right? Those are some of the insects we see more in our home during the wintertime.
Absolutely, because a lot of the other pests tend to want to come into our homes, and so the spiders are kind of following them inside there. So.
All right. Well, Keith Kepplin with Truly Nolan Pest Control, thanks for sharing some insight with us this morning.
Thanks so much for having me.
We're going to be back in just a moment with your TV schedule and a closer look at how the weather's going to shape up through the afternoon. This is First News Sunday from KETV News Watch 7.